All right, guys, I wanted to do a quick video for those of you who have not flagged or do flag or just new to flagging or whatever the case may be, and you're not quite sure what a chasing or following move is. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a mirroring move. Mirroring means, you know, something like to this effect, where both hands are doing the same thing, but they're in opposite directions. A chasing move looks more like this. One hand is following the other hand. So this is what I'm going to show you is a chasing move. This is a basic forward X, and in any chasing move, it's an Xfinity. So you're going to hit, so I'm going to do it one flag and one arm at a time, and you're going to hit all four quadrants in the middle. So forward X is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and also a tip, okay, I'll go ahead and get into it since I'm doing it. Wrist. You do use arms when you want bigger motions, but when you are doing a forward X, so this is the motion, you go down, across, up, down, and across. What you want to do is use your wrist, okay? Because imagine there's a wall next to you, so you don't want it to be going like this, all right? You want it to go like this, right up next to your ear. And the only way you can possibly do that, well, you can turn your body, which is okay, but you also have to, I don't know if you can see my hand, so look at my wrist. So, my wrist is doing, and you gotta hold the flag loose for that to happen. So, that's what it looks like on that side. This is what it looks like on this side. Of course, you can see I'm right-handed, I'm not as great on the left, but I can compensate with my body, okay? So that's the basic movement. I'm going to do it on the side. A forward X. You're going down. I mean, you're making an infinity signal, a sign. I mean. So that's a forward X. So now the tricky part. Because this is a chasing move, it's not natural. You're going to have to train your brain to do it, okay? Because it doesn't come natural. Because we want to do this and this, because it's easy and that's what it's natural. Well, what you're going to be doing, so here's your forward X, right? Now this flag joins in, and this flag is following this other flag. You see? So when you're starting out, other thing you can do is you can take and hold the edge of your flag to make sure you're following. Because this flag has to follow when you're holding the edge. And I don't know if I'm explaining this good or if you can see, but so basically, it's this kind of motion, you know, one flag, so whatever arm is leading, and and how you know which arm is leading is whatever arm is on top. See, my right arm is on top, so I'm right arm leading. If I was left hand leading, left hand leading, left hand would be on top. A little bit more difficult, but so see, my left hand is on top now. So it's left hand leading. So forward X, just train them with one flag on both sides. And the main thing is to get the technique. Now, when you want to make a bigger movement, so you can try it like just doing it like just wrist, so that you can train your body. Because this is the tricky one. So when you're going behind, you need to barely hold on to your flag. So see where my dowel is? And I'm barely holding on to it because I'm turning my wrist. So see my wrist turning? And my wrist is actually almost flinging the flag backwards. Otherwise, you never get back there. Now, when you add the second flag, just remember, this one goes down, this one follows. This one goes down, this one follows. This one goes down, this one follows. So you're literally following. It's called chasing. So you just have to practice it. And if you can't do it right now, just keep practicing. Get one arm down and the other arm down, and then try the chasing. You'll probably be able to do it on one side and not the other. But so it's okay to do mirroring moves like this. But the forward X basically jumps off every other move there is. So there's a backward X, same thing, but you're going backwards. Don't even attempt this. It took me 6 months to learn this move. So this is backward X. So instead of going forward, you're going backwards. All right? And I still have to turn my body. Yeah, so that's a backward X versus a forward X, which this is a forward X. Okay? But so is this. So if you're doing small little circles in the air above your head, that is a forward X, small circles. See if I brought it down? Basically you're doing a forward. That's all you're doing. So this is just a rotation above your head. It's one of the harder moves. But everything jumps off the forward X. So anything that you do, like if you're gonna do a backward X, I mean it's all, if you can get a forward X down, then you can get all these other chasing moves down. So this is just, see the X is behind my head. When I do this move, the forward X is behind my, actually it's probably backward X is behind my head. If you look at my wrist, that's where it's happening, back there. So every move jumps off of that forward X, okay? Like every one of them. Backward X, forward X, over the head, the cartwheel. I mean, it all, because basically everything is a figure eight. So, I think I said infinity earlier, I meant figure eight. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, I probably went through that really fast and I'm sorry about it. I was trying not to like go on and on and on. But anyway, that's what we call chasing moves. That's what our one hand is following the other. It is, I don't want to say difficult because I don't want to discourage you, but it's a whole lot easier to mirror than it is to follow. Just because it's not natural. So you literally have to practice to train your brain to do it. It's not impossible. Some people just pick it right up. I was not one of them to get a trainer. No, I mean, it's just not natural.